The Barbell Good Morning is a hip extension exercise that is great for building hamstring and glute strength. Now, when doing this, we have two different bar placements we can choose from. We can choose from the upper back in the high position or the low bar position. Today's video, I'm going to show you the high bar just because it's a little less stressful on the shoulders. When doing this, you're going to set the bar up the same way you would in the squat rack because it's going to start in that same position. Now, the biggest thing when we do this exercise is we want to secure the bar in the upper back, which I'll show you in a second, and then we want to make sure that we have a soft bend in the knee and we're pushing those hips back, making sure to feel that stretch in the hamstrings. So to start, we're going to take our setup, putting the bar in that high position, squeezing that back together. We're going to stand up, we'll step out of the rack. One thing about having a hip width, you can turn the toes slightly out, soft bend in the knees, and then from here, we want to keep our chest up, but we want to drive our back pockets back, soft bend again in the knee, big stretch, and then we want to drive our hips forward and squeeze our glutes. Now, the biggest issues we see here, if people aren't feeling it in their hamstrings, is they're not pushing their hips back enough, they're not going down deep enough, or their knees are too bent and it's kind of like a squat. So again, chest is up, soft bend in the knees, feel that stretch in the hamstrings and glutes, and then you're coming back up, squeezing. Now this is a great exercise. We can train this in the 5 to 10 rep range to build hamstring and glute strength, as well as challenge that erectors and back to stay nice and rigid. We can also train in that 10 to 15 rep range, nice slow eccentrics to really get that great hamstring stretch. And we can also train in that 15 to 25 rep range to really build up the metabolites and really get some muscle growth.